Hello, Jer. I'm Brad from PA14, and I'm gonna present my SACF project stage 2 today, enhancements. So, firstly, my three enhancements are Lambda, auto scaling, and elastic IP address. So Lambda will automatically shut down my WordPress instance every 5 minutes to avoid wasting unnecessary money AWS when using AWS instance. Autoscaling is to improve availability and scalability of my WordPress instance. Elastic IP address is for my WordPress IP address to always be the same even after restarting my AWS environment. Benefits of elastic load balancing are high availability and scalability. High availability is whenever one healthy instance dies, the traffic is automatically routed to the remaining healthy instances thanks to ELB's contribution of incoming traffic over many healthy instances. This increases your application's overall availability and cuts down on downtime. For scalability, ELB can scale your applications dynamically by splitting traffic among several instances. ELB can automatically add new instances as demand for your application grows, and it can also delete instances as demand declines. This enables you to manage various traffic volumes without having to intervene manually. So next, I'll show you my enhancements, and then I'll explain to you. I'll show you the steps that I did for my enhancements. As you can see, my WordPress automatically shut off. It's due to my Lambda, so I will have to restart my WordPress. Okay, as you can see here, my load balancing is working as I have two additional WordPress instance. And to show you that my auto scaling is working, I will terminate one of the instance and it will come back after a while. As you can see now, my WordPress is starting. It started. I will now go inside the IP address. And to show you, my elastic IP address is working. It will always be 54.90.70.13. Oh, shit. As you can see, it's always stopping because I made my Lambda to stop every 1 minute. Let's change it. So I go to my WordPress. I add a new trigger event, create every 5 minutes, and rate bracket 5. So this will only terminate, not terminate, it will always stop my WordPress every 5 minutes after I enable it again. So I'll delete the 1 minute. The 1 minute was to was to show in my video to not make it so long, but well, the time is too short. I can't make it work. So as you can see, my WordPress instance are now running. I terminated one before and it's back. Let's start my WordPress again. After showing that my WordPress is working, I will show you the steps of what I did. See, as you can see, my WordPress is running. I'll go into the IP address. And as you can see, it will always be 54.90.70.13. It will never change. Later, I will reset my environment and I'll show you that the IP address is still the same. As you can see here, my WordPress is working. Okay. So now I will restart my environment and I'll show you that my IP address will always be 54.90.70.13. Okay, I'll start the lab. I'll wait for the lab to start. I'll explain to you about my steps. So for load balancing and auto scaling, firstly I created an image for my WordPress. Next, I created target groups and load balancer. For over here, I was still creating my load balancer. Over here, I created launch templates. I enable CloudWatch monitoring too. Next, I created auto scaling groups, and I use US East 1A and US East 1B. Here, I was also creating auto scaling group. Desired capacity is 2, minimum capacity is 2, and maximum capacity is 2. Target value 60. And I link my existing load balancer target group to my one created above. And this is to show that I created this auto scaling group. And this to show that my load balancing is working. Next, I'll show you the steps for Lambda. I first created functions for my Lambda, my WordPress, and run is using Python 3.8. And I use existing row of let row. Next, I created a trigger and I made every 5 minutes, as I showed you just now. And I changed the code from the region to US-East-1 and my instance ID for my WordPress. Next, I also show you that I did my elastic IP address. I allocated elastic IP address and did the tag. Next, I just associated my elastic IP address to my instance. Here, let's see if my environment has started. Okay, it has started. And let me prove to you that my IP address is still 54. Yes, I forgot the IP address. And you see, the WordPress is still 54.90.70.13. Okay, thank you, Joe.